everybody, welcome back to Country Girl with Kathy Jarvis. And today we're going to clean out the Aerogarden and start it with the second round of lettuces. Now I must say I've been really pleased with it. The package came with 6 different seeds. Let me get my sheet out here. It had Paris Island, Deer Tongue, Red Cell, Black-Seeded Simpson, and Marvel of Four Seasons. There was another one in there, but I can't make out what it was. It's been a while since I've done it. In fact, according to the machine here, it's been 100 days. So, they all did fine except the Black-Seeded Simpson. It was late germinating and it died quickly. So this is what it's looking like after 100 days. As you can see, we've been using it quite a bit, and it's time to start. The leaves are starting to turn dark and get burnt at the top. It's starting to go to seed, and it's tasting bitter. So the first thing we need to do is unplug it before we do anything. And then turn it around. You need to unplug it from the back here and unplug the pump from the back. Okay. Now you can take this the light completely off if it's bothering you, but you don't have to. Next thing you do is you're going to take and discard the plants that are in there. You see they got quite a root system on them. Now don't throw this away right yet. Just kind of lay them out to the side, because you're going to want to save the pods. This is the one that had the Black-Seeded Simpson that didn't do any good. And those are the ones that the pods came out. Next thing we're going to do is lift the top off, take it over here, and put it in your sink. Now, you need to check inside and make sure the filter is still there. And lift this off and dump out the water. Now there's a few ways that you can clean this. The Aerogarden itself has a product that you can just put into the tank and leave it run, and that's it. It also says that you can put these into the dishwasher, this part and the top only. But the drawback on that is it has to be top shelf only, and it has to be a cold water cycle with no added heat. Now I don't know about you, but my dishwasher does not give me any selection of whether I want warm water, cold water, or hot water. So I can't use that option. Now the third option is to run bleach through it. And you use 1/4 of a cup of bleach and water. Okay? Or 5 cups of distilled white vinegar. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to clean this up as much as possible. And in here you'll see a filter that just pulls out. You need to clean off, don't know if you can see it, but it's got the roots on it. You need to clean those roots off. Now this is why you didn't throw your plants away right away, because sometimes these roots are so embedded that when you pull the plant out, it pulls the filter out too. And you do not want to throw this little filter away. So you got the filter cleaned out. Next thing we're going to do is I'm just going to run this under water. Take a paper towel and kind of clean the sides off a little. I mean, it's pretty, it's got a lot of roots in there yet. I want to get those out before I put the vinegar in. Now the vinegar will help take care of hard water stains and other mineral stains as well. Okay, I got the bottom cleaned out. Now I'm going to clean the top same way. Just take a paper towel, kind of clean it up a little. Get all the roots off of it mainly. That's the main thing. If you have any hard water deposits, you can scrape them off easily. Next thing you do is put it back on to the, whoops, put the filter in. Don't want to use your filter. Okay, now put it over there, put it back on the machine, and dry off the bottom, and dry off the outside of it as much as possible. You do not want to get water in the base of the machine. Okay, you put that back together like so. Okay, the next step is to get 5 cups of white distilled vinegar. Okay, once you get that in, you go around the back and plug the pump back in, plug it back into the wall, and leave it run for and leave it run for 5 minutes. Now, while that's going on for 5 minutes, we will take care of the spent plants. Now what I'm going to do is put most of this in the compost. So I'm just going to take those, put those in the compost, and then we're going to work this out of the pods here, and then pull them out, and then we're going to clean these pods out really well. Clean them in water. Get them clean as possible, get all the roots out of them. And then I'm going to pop them in here so that while that's disinfecting the tank, it's also disinfecting my pods. Okay, after 5 minutes, you know it's 5 minutes because you hear the pump stop running. What you do is reverse the steps. You're unplugging it again, unplugging the pump, unplugging and you're taking this out, the top out. You're rinsing it well with water. Taking this part also, rinsing it well with water. At this point, I take a paper towel and clean the inside again, because a lot more of that will come out that did not come out the first time. So you'll have a pretty clean inside by the time you're done. Now, you don't want to use anything with soap in it. No SOS pads or Brillo pads or anything that's going to scratch the surface. Paper towels only. Okay, at this point, you put it back on and you fill it full of water, 5 cups of water or more again. This time it's plain water. Alright, put the pump back together, put the cord back into the cord back into the back, plug it in again, and leave it go for another 5 minutes. You can hear it running. And it will continue to run for 5 minutes and then it'll quit. Then what you're going to do is you're going to do the same thing over again. You're going to unplug it, take the pump, disconnect it, dump out that water, and then fill it with your fresh water that you're going to be using to grow your plant in. Alright, after the 5 minutes, again, hold the plug, undo everything in the back, disconnect everything in the back. I just usually pop these out. It's easier now that they're clean. Take everything over to the sink, rinse it one more time with clear water. And at this time you can check, make sure that all the mineral deposits are off. Just scrape them off. They're really easy to scrape off at this point because they've been treated so much and underwater so much. Check your drainage hose where the water comes, where the pump pumps the water into the hose. Make sure that they're clear, no roots are in there yet. And then dry it well. Take the complete base off. Dump that water. Rinse it one more time. Check, make sure if there's anything you want to try to get off. Any things you want to try to scrape off with your fingernail. Now it's time to do it before you put the water back in. While you're done, it's as good as new. Okay. Now, you're ready to dry the bottom of it. Remember, you don't want to get any water on your base part because that's where all the electrical parts are at, is in this part down here. Set that on. Dry the top. Set it on. Make sure you route the wires the way they're supposed to be routed. Plug everything else in the back like it's supposed to be. you can turn it on if you want. If you're going to be planting right away, go ahead and turn it on. Alright? Now, you can either save these, which I usually try to do. Some of them will break. But when usually if you can buy the kit, if you buy the kit that for reseeding, they come automatically in it. If you're reseeding your own seeds and you need to buy the sponges, depends on what kind you buy. You can buy ones that have these already in them, or you can buy just the sponges themselves. So after you get all nice and clean, it's a matter of popping in your next seeds. And like I said, you can either reseed your own, or you can buy their pre-planted pods. So I hope you've learned how to clean your Aerogarden. I'm really pleased with this garden. We've been eating off of it, like I said, for 100 days almost. And I almost didn't plant lettuce out in the main garden in the greenhouse this year. If I hadn't already bought the vertical planters for the lettuce, I probably would not have done it, because this produces more than enough for us at the house. And it's so easy to just grab a leaf or two and put onto your sandwich, and so you're getting your lettuce all the time. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and dream big, follow that dream, and God bless. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.